This evening, we have the pleasure of acknowledging the hard work and dedication of our amazing administrators, faculty, and staff members who have earned tenure in the South Plainfield School District. Over the past number of years, these individuals have proven to the district that they are accomplished professionals who are willing to do whatever is asked of them to enhance the educational experiences of our students. Congratulations to all of our South Plainfield School District family being recognized here this evening. As superintendent, I am honored to lead such an amazing group of educators in our school district. Although I have the opportunity to interact with all the faculty and staff, I have most of my interactions with our building administrators, daily and in most cases, multiple times during the day. Therefore, this evening, I will be recognizing one of our building administrators, Dr. Robert Gohmann, principal of Roosevelt Elementary School. Dr. Gohmann began his career here in our district as a math teacher in the South Plainfield Middle School. As a teacher, Dr. Gohmann developed a positive relationship with his students and earned the reputation of being both caring and compassionate, always taking the extra steps to ensure his students were prepared for success as they moved on to high school. Dr. Gohmann left our district for a short time, but rejoined our family again after taking a short break, spreading his wings in another district. Dr. Gohmann knew his home was here in South Plainfield. When he returned to South Plainfield, Dr. Gohmann brought back new experiences as he took on his first administrative position as vice principal of Grant School. While working as vice principal of Grant School, Dr. Gohmann left a lasting impression on his students, faculty, and staff. And although he was well respected and admired at Grant School, when the opportunity to move into the position of principal at Roosevelt School, the faculty and staff wished him well, as they knew he would succeed in his new position. Now, I'm sure you can only imagine the feeling a first-year principal faces when taking over a building. However, Dr. Gohmann was up for the challenge and hit the ground running. If he only knew what was to come. In March of 2020, COVID-19 closed our schools and the challenges just kept coming. However, Dr. Gohmann never let it faze him. He brought in new ideas and provided consistent guidance to his Roosevelt family. He welcomed in mindfulness and the supportive programs while always keeping a close eye on the academic success of his students. Dr. Gohmann was able to roll with the punches and made sure the needs of his students and faculty were his first priority. Dr. Gohmann, I'd like to thank you for your constant positive attitude and your ongoing focus on your students as well as the faculty and staff of Roosevelt Elementary School. You are truly an asset to our school district. Congratulations on earning tenure. You deserve it, and we are all grateful you are an administrator in the South Plainfield School District.
Good evening, Board of Education, Dr. Tansy Leshak, Mr. Benanti, all our tenure recipients, and our audience members, both in person and at home. My name is Mary Meliska, the Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction for the South Plainfield Public School District. I am here tonight to say congratulations to Mrs. Pamela Ackerman Garcia, our English Language Arts, Social Studies, and English as a Second Language Supervisor for grades K through 12. Mrs. Garcia came to our district in 2016 with a wealth of experience, specifically in Readers Writers Workshop and Foundations, two programs she worked tirelessly to implement at our elementary level for reading and literacy support. Mrs. Garcia's dedication to the K-4 literacy programming district-wide is equally matched with her dedication to our K-12 social studies and English as a second language programming. I am grateful to have Mrs. Garcia on my team to ensure that we have academic rigor across the board for all of our students in South Plainfield. She works tirelessly to meet South Plainfield's high standards as well as the high expectations of the New Jersey Student Learning Standards. Congratulations on your tenure, Mrs. Pamela Ackerman Garcia.
Hi everyone, I'm Bob Gohmann, the principal of Roosevelt School. I have the honor of speaking about two of my staff members who have achieved tenure. Mrs. Leanna Fay is our school guidance counselor. Mrs. Fay is a true professional and is always willing to step up to any challenge she is presented with. In a short time at Roosevelt School, students have built a strong relationship with Mrs. Fay, knowing that she can be counted on to provide support in any situation. Mrs. Fay is always there to support her students in any way possible. During her time at Roosevelt School, she has streamlined the INRS process, making sure that all students' needs are being met in the classroom. She has also set up and created calm-down packets and bins for students in the general education setting needing a break. Mrs. Fay has been a pivotal resource in creating and implementing our new character education program. Roosevelt School is lucky to have Mrs. Fay as our school guidance counselor. Congratulations, Mrs. Fay. I also have the privilege of speaking about Mrs. Farina, who's a second grade teacher at Roosevelt School. Mrs. Farina is a dedicated professional, and this is evident in the classroom, hallways, and throughout the school. Ms. Farina goes above and beyond the curriculum to make sure that every student is learning at their level. Ms. Farina nurtures all her students to reach for their personal best and maintains high expectations for each and every student. Mrs. Farina is commended for always keeping a positive classroom atmosphere. She maintains this environment not only in her classroom, but throughout the school. Ms. Farina's positivity is prevalent in her relationships with colleagues, parents, and anyone she encounters throughout the school day. Overall, Ms. Farina is a dedicated professional, and we are very lucky to have her as a classroom teacher. Congratulations to Ms. Farina, Mrs. Fay, and their accomplishment, as well as the other teachers and staff recognized tonight. Thank you.
I'd like to take this time to congratulate Ms. Alyssa Wetzel on receiving her tenure certificate with the South Plainfield School District. I've only had the opportunity of working with Ms. Wetzel for the last 2 years here at the middle school, where she teaches 7th grade mathematics. But during that time, she has demonstrated her comprehensive knowledge of her subject area and her awareness of how children learn. Ms. Wetzel's lessons are innovative and motivate her students to want to learn. She maintains high expectations for all her students and communicates that clearly to them. She develops lessons which help to meet differentiated learning styles of all her students. Ms. Wetzel is a great asset to the middle school family, and I'm very happy to be able to present her with her tenure certificate. Congratulations. I'd like to take this time to congratulate Ms. Jacqueline Mieringer on receiving her tenure certificate with the South Plainfield School District. Ms. Mieringer teaches 7th grade science here at the middle school. As a science teacher, Ms. Mieringer is continually encouraging her students to think and problem solve in her classes. Ms. Mieringer designs lessons that implement instructional techniques that provide for optimal learning experiences for her students. A quick story about Ms. Mieringer and her first period class last year during the transition back to hybrid in-person instruction. So many of her students wanted to come back to the school in person. We needed to move her first period class to the information center in order to keep them socially distanced. To me, that says a lot about the kind of teacher that Ms. Mieringer is. Ms. Mieringer is a great asset to the middle school family, and I'm happy to be able to present her with her tenure certificate tonight. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Benanti. I am the business administrator here in South Plainfield. I'm here tonight to congratulate Julian Galupo on receiving tenure. Julian and I have worked together for the last 2.5 years. She is the accounts payable clerk here in the business office. And over that time, she's been extremely dependable and very hardworking. Whenever we're in a bind and need someone to help out, Julian is always the first to volunteer. This is a very well-deserved honor. Congratulations. I would also like to congratulate all the other staff members who have received tenure tonight. Well-deserved, and congratulations to you all as well.
Good evening. On behalf of the South Plainfield High School administration, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to recognize 6 staff members this evening who have been granted and earned tenure with the South Plainfield school system. Each staff member has shown dedication to not only their school, but their programs, and has already left a lasting effect on the school community. First staff member is Mr. Jared Boykin, who has not only been an outstanding member of our mathematics department, but has also coached volleyball, and you can find him at pretty much every school event that we offer, volunteering his time. Congratulations, Mr. Boykin. Our next staff member is Miss Kristen Brinkman. She's one of our art teachers over at the high school. She teaches a multitude of classes and is constantly looking to expand her program. She's brought in AP Studio Art and continued that, and is also a part of our yearbook staff, which is a very, very involved position. So I want to thank and congratulate Mrs. Brinkman for everything that she's done, and looking forward to continuing working with her as well. Our next staff member is Mr. Christopher Cassio, who started out teaching history at South Plainfield High School, but now has morphed into our entire broadcasting program. And Tiger TV is one of the biggest events that we have day in and day out, helps us communicate with the community, and that's all because of his hard work, in addition to his work with our plays, sound and lights, and all the time he puts in with all of our programs. So I want to thank Mr. Cassio for all that he does, and congratulate him on his tenure as well. Our next staff member is Mr. Jeffrey Carizio. Mr. Carizio runs our LIFE program. He'll be featured this evening working for our Tiger Farms program, and he has done more for those students and their development than you could possibly think. We're very, very fortunate to have Mr. Carizio with us in that LIFE program, and the development that it's had over his time here is a testament to his hard work and dedication, as well as his efforts in coaching our girls basketball team. And so thank you and congratulations to Mr. Carizio. Our next staff member is Mr. William Howout. Mr. Howout is our band director and runs our marching band, part of our chamber orchestra, works with our jazz band, teaches guitar, and the things he has done with the marching band program over the last couple of years has really brought it to prominence both in and out of New Jersey. They are absolutely doing an unbelievable job. I had the pleasure of watching them just this past weekend and performing, and the notoriety that he has brought that program, just walking around and listening to people, just speaks volumes. So I want to thank him and congratulate him for all that he's done for our district and on earning tenure. Finally, Mr. Scott Mangieri, who's one of our mathematics teachers over at the high school. Mr. Mangieri works on a multitude of programs. He's a part of Project Lead the Way, teaching engineering. He's been involved in our robotics program and helps lead that at this time, and also is an outstanding mathematics teacher. So I want to thank Mr. Mangieri for all that he's done, all the time that he puts in, and I believe he also works with our academic team as well. Math team, I'm sorry. In closing, congratulations to all that have granted tenure this evening. I want to thank them for all the hard work they've put into this district. It's well deserved. Enjoy this, and we continue to look forward to work with you as you continue throughout your career in the South Plainfield School District. Thank you.
Good evening. Tonight I have the pleasure of discussing the 3 special services district-wide staff members recommended to receive tenure. The first person to highlight this evening is Miss Isabella Pascal. Miss Pascal is an occupational therapist who works tirelessly to meet the individual needs of her students. She is an expert in child development and in creatively planning therapy sessions to target student goals and objectives. Ms. Pascal has demonstrated skill in the evaluation of students at the elementary age level and is an active collaborator with all the staff at Riley School. Ms. Pascal actively communicates with her parents and provides information to parents to carry over skills learned in school to the home environment. It's my honor to recommend Ms. Pascal for tenure in the South Plainfield School District. Next is Mrs. Ashley Kellett. Mrs. Kellett has effectively managed the demands of a caseload across 2 schools, including the district's STEP program for students with autism, Language and Learning Disabilities program, and new Project Inspire program at Grant School. She collaborates with all of her team members, building administration and district administration, to ensure that individual student needs are met within their programs. While Mrs. Kellett is proactive in brainstorming solutions to problems, she always reaches out to discuss her ideas with others when needed. Mrs. Kellett has proven that she's able to handle a variety of situations with efficiency and ease. It's my pleasure to recommend Mrs. Ashley Kellett for tenure in the South Plainfield Public Schools. Next, I'd like to highlight Mrs. Nisa Weiner, formerly Mrs. Nisa Schlem. Mrs. Weiner serves the students at the South Plainfield School District as one of 2 behavioral consultants for the district. Mrs. Weiner has demonstrated herself to be an expert in the area of autism spectrum disorders and applied behavioral analysis, observation, and teaching skills. Mrs. Weiner provides insight to her colleagues and maintains active review of all target areas, with students receiving specialized instruction in the district's STEP program. Mrs. Weiner created the district's structure for the parent clinics that have been implemented in the STEP program as well. Mrs. Weiner has been active in training classroom staff and educators to meet the unique needs of students in our autism programs. Mrs. Weiner actively shares her ideas and collaborates with all district staff to continue to effectively meet her students' needs. Mrs. Weiner has also been active in sharing person-centered care information with colleagues to also better facilitate learning for students.